Everybody, an old school, old-timey shave today on Barber Dave Shaves and Such. Hey everybody, welcome to Tuesday and our final shave of the week, and we're going to do something just old-timey and quick, but there's some ambiance we need, don't you think, for an old-time shave? So anyways, so we're back. Decided to do this shave today, number one, because I needed to go back to November and using a boar brush, but also wanted to do a quick DE shave. We've got some other stuff to do today before the Drinks and Dave show. And speaking of, a couple of things. If you like what you see, please like, subscribe. We're at 1905, so we need 95 more, and we're at our goal of 2,000 for right now in the big giveaway. Secondly, come and see us at Rocks and Roads. That's our off-road channel and RVing channel and rock hounding channel. And then finally, come and see us tonight, 5 p.m. Pacific, Drinks and Daves. We're doing the Pringles Challenge. That's right, we went out and spent stupid amounts of money. Wow, they were only $2 a piece. On full cans of 15 different varieties, which I think is only 2 less than all of them, to see which Pringles potato crisp, they're not potato chips, which is kind of scary to begin with, to see which one's best. So come see us, Drinks and Daves on YouTube, 5 p.m. Pacific. It is our live show. The soap I'm using today is widely regarded as probably the slickest soap on the planet overall. Easy to lather, unobtainium at this point, unfortunately, but we'll go from there. And like I said, we're just going to do a quick DE shave today, old school, with a razor that you may have shaved with, or your dad's or granddad's. Very lightweight, and some people would argue that this is a very non-aggressive razor. I would say it's medium, depending on what blade you're using. I have a ton of different blades, but I've given up on most blades except for the Persona Lab Blue, and I buy those in the 100 pack. Just to me, I find them the smoothest of all the blades that I've tried. And of course, I've gone through all of them, you know, starting off with Paul Silver and then Boss God, Astra, which is a good backup. There's a ton of them out there. And the thing is, you just got to find the blade that fits you. First pass, pretty good. We're experiencing some weather whiplash right now. Yesterday, we had some rain over the weekend and it got a little cooler. And then we had a fairly dry spell yesterday and it got into the low 70s, I believe, maybe high 60s. And then a second storm was on the way from good old California. And it is windy today and the temperatures are down in the low to mid 60s. And we could have some temps in the 30s starting on Wednesday or Thursday. So we're actually excited about that. I'm going to ask my subscribers to do something for us that I don't normally do. But if you would, as you may or may not know by knowing me, that I am a huge we love our pets. In fact, our pets are our kids. And as as most of you know, we have 2 huskies and a Siamese cat who is the mate or the patriarch of the family. Well, sadly, he's 14, so he's not real old, but he's starting to go into renal failure. And we're trying to keep him comfortable. And he's not eating much anymore. He used to be about a 8 to 10 pound cat. Now he's down into the 5 range, I think, 5 or 6. But anyhow, I would like to ask a prayer, ask you to pray for our good old boy Ruger. I call him my little raccoon because he acts like one. Probably one of the sweetest cats that I've ever had the privilege of being part of the family. So if you'll just say a prayer for my cat. I know that sounds kind of goofy and self-serving, but I would certainly appreciate it because I do believe in the power of prayer. Anyway. One thing I will say, I do, switching gears, I do enjoy Pringles. I think they're fun. They remind me, for those of a certain age, remind me of a potato crisp called Munchos, which were really good as well. But I bought these for the Drinks and Dave show a couple days ago. They were on sale, but it has been really hard not to crack open these Pringles. Now granted, I could because, you know, I mean, it's not like we're going to be tasting the whole can. And these are full-size cans, but that would be defeating the purpose and probably skewing my bias as far as which one Dave and I will like best. So I've been avoiding it, but it is not easy. The good news is I'll probably take a can a week for 15 weeks to the shop and have with my lunch. As you just heard from my lovely assistant, I won't be allowed to take the pizza Pringles because those are her favorite. And much to her credit, she has not broken into them either. Well, not that I know of. A little bit of cleanup today. Right in here and on the neck. I don't know why, but lately, right in here, I'm having some cleanup issues. Even with my straights. And of course, right by the Adam's apple, as always. There we go. Alrighty. Nice shave today for as quick as it was and using the products. Let's see what Mr. Allen has to say. I feel like Mr. Rogers. Mr. Allen. What does Mr. Allen say? Mr. Allen says, nothing. We'll let that percolate for a little bit and clean up and show you everything we used today. I'm not exactly sure where I picked up the razor. I think that we got it at the last TSC Con in Vegas. Because at the TSC Con we have a table where people can, buy, sell, trade, and actually just trade. And I believe KJ had brought this. I can't remember, to be honest with you, but I'm almost sure that he did. But a nice little Gillette Tech neat little ball end tech. It's just a wonderful razor. In pretty good shape too, and I keep it around for quick stuff. The brush today, no name, Boar, but it is quite old, back in the vintage times. And I'm sure you guessed what soap we used today. The soap we did, Williams Mug Soap, Unobtainium. And I believe this isn't the one I used is in a bad box. And that's a tallow version, but this is the showpiece. And I still have the full puck in here of non-tallow. And I've got, well, the vintage soaps. I've got Colgate and I've got Williams Menthol that Mark B gave me over on the phone. For the witch hazel today, again, Quinn's Cucumber Mint. Just wonderful stuff. We'll let that dry down just a tad. And somebody did ask, one of my subscribers, why I spend so much time lathering. Well, a couple of reasons. One, the sebaceous glands have oil. If you agitate those sebaceous glands, that oil mixes with the lather and makes it slicker. Plus, I face lather, so I'm building the proto lather, adding water, finishing off the lather on my face as opposed to a bowl. So that's one of the main reasons. And secondly, somebody had asked me if I would show my razor, my brush collection, and I will do that coming up pretty soon. I'm still planning that live show, maybe as early as next week. We'll go from there. The aftershave today, and that's all we're going to do, we're not going to do any fragrance today, is good old Williams Aqua Velva Ice Blue. Sadly, that's not the original juice, but this is an original bottle. I've got two original bottles. I've got this, and I've got a smaller Frost Lime, and that is the actual juice. Aqua Velva is just a classic. If you haven't tried it, you got to. Old school. Smells like your dad and your grandfather, but you know what? That's an okay thing. But just icy, feels good on the face. Nice cooling menthol. Just good stuff. And I don't even know if it's menthol. It could be a cooling agent of some type, but I'm almost positive it was menthol back in the day. For our talc today, we are going to be using Pinot Clubman. And we'll probably splash on a little bit Morocco Velva, just to make it right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our videos this week. We did get all 3 in, which was nice. Also, please, again, tell your friends, share the video. Let's get to 2,000 and beyond, because I do want to give away the watch and all the other stuff that I'm planning on giving away. It's a pretty good grab bag for Christmas. I'd like to get it done before Christmas. So anyhow, that's it for today's shave. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the week, and we'll see you again next Monday. I'm Barber Dave, and this has been Barber Dave Shaves and Such for a Tuesday. We'll see you again real soon. Take care.